they catch Rockus, he's still going to be alive. But now we're going to have the Nano Blade coming through. Push up on the high ground. Lynx are going to be taken down. Zachary looking for another target. Tries to find the Mercy. Unable to quite lock point down, but the kills are still coming through in favor of the Dallas Fuel as they finally break their way through onto point A. They drain down to 1 minute and 20 seconds, but now A will be theirs.
Houston Outlaws versus the Dallas Fuel. It's the Battle of Texas in Texas at the Dallas Homestand. Dallas, they've got a chance. They've never won the Battle of Texas. They are 0 for 4, but they've been talking up the trash, and they are ready to try and dunk on Houston, LaFon.
Against their home state rivals at that, with their crowd cheering them on, this should be a very good match indeed. And I honestly predict Dallas to come out on top here 3-1.
I can't quite agree with you there, LaFon. I think 4-0 is going to be the name of the game. The crowd behind Dallas. Houston have been looking shaky. They haven't won a match this stage. I think this is all burning blue.
The one thing to note, though, is that Houston has looked pretty strong in control of those DPS comps, and if Dallas aren't prepared out of the gate, could throw them for a loop.
It's a game on Night Market. There we go. Spree on the Zarya here. Dante over to the Diva in this composition with this roster. Already, Rockus taking so much damage to put forward. OG in the first swing. He takes him down. He finds first blood. That's going to be a breakup on the Dante's neck as well as point going down. An absolute slaughter in favor of the Dallas Fuel. Taking things off with a bang.
This match started with OG bringing a Reinhardt.
Hey, LaFon. So I'm new to Overwatch. What does the Reinhardt shield do?
Well, it blocks a damage up to 2,000 HP worth, exception of certain projectiles like Fire Strike, but ultimately it's to cover your team as you walk through to prevent yourself from getting killed.
Is that something pro Overwatch players should be aware of?
Yes, indeed. I would normally agree with that statement.
I don't think Houston agrees with you.
And Rockus specifically goes down in that fight. Unfortunate, but it honestly costs them that first fight and puts them severely behind the 8 ball in terms of ult economy.
OG with the perfect jump pack. He saw Dante was using boosters and sitting too close to the edge while they were off cooldown. He throws him off the side and opens that up. In all fairness, Dante, not normally a diva player, so you can't really fault him for that.
No, and I mean, OG has been an absolute dominant force for the Dallas Fuel, and again shows why.
Starting things off instantly, Uncle goes forward with the Transcendence, trying to keep his team alive. OG playing up in the front as well with the shield raised. Answering grab comes in. We're looking to get better. He gets taken down. Shake follows him into the grave, and things just continue to look fantastic for the Fuel.
To be there, and Boink, look at his ult percentage. He's 3 away of the sound barrier that he needed to turn that fight. Rockus thought he'd get it, but he did not.
And now he's going to get taken down up into the air, and Uncle snipes him out of the sky. Continue that forward here as we move on to Gardens. Houston Outlaws need a bounce-back performance to try to tie things up. You can see them changing up the comps a bit with Jake. Adaptive shield. Make sure that he stays healthy. Crows are going to be taken down. Spree on the first kill for the side of the Outlaws. And that side of the arena erupts in a raucous cheers. Rockets coming down from Jacob Haran, nearly online. Uncle going to be gone as well. OG taking out the fight. Boops him back into the point to get the cleanup. Houston Outlaws will have the first count. Lead to a third and final. The bomb going to be coming out. Doesn't manage to find anything. The EMP only going to be hitting Mooma, but they manage to kill him off. The final range from OG finds the kill. Mooma going to be right back in, but now Jake going to be eliminated by Note. OG's still going to be zapping away. Leads back over onto the point, drops the bubble to try to stay safe. It's a nice back angle here on Spree. They will be able to knock him out of the map. 99% comes through for the Houston Outlaws, but Dallas Fuel, it looks like they have the fight. Just have to clean up a few extra kills. And KM will be taken down, but they do get on the board. Dallas Fuel maintaining control. Coalescence going to be coming through from Rockus to start things off. But OG, he just goes to stop Dante out of existence. Sun comes in as he tries to stay alive. Seems like he will be able to do so. Pushing their way forward, looking for more. Jake going to be taken down. Need a little bit more to maintain control. We hit 99%. Move up, going low. Gonna get finished off. The crowd comes in from Spree, but it's just too late. No one is there to scoop up the kills. The Coalescence coming out keeps them all alive. Now point gonna be gone. OT starting to take down rapidly. It seems like the Dallas Fuel should just be able to take this with a 2-0 upon them.
Dallas Fuel, they're fired up. They've got the hometown advantage, and they are ready to move on forward. They take the first map decisively.
Genji with Mercy to try to dive this comp and build fast Dragon Blades. But Dallas Fuel look like instead, they're hoping to run AKM on the Sombra, potentially run Genji Sombra. It's all going to be decided once they scout the composition.
Well, that's going to be a really nice way.
Great start.
To start things off for Jake. Gets the pick here on to closer. Managing to catch Rocket. He's still going to be alive. But now we're going to have the Nano Blade coming through. Push up on the high ground. Links are going to be taken down. Zachary looking for another target. Tries to find the Mercy. Unable to quite lock point down, but the kills are still coming through in favor of the Dallas Fuels. They finally break their way through onto point A. They drain down to 1 minute and 20 seconds, but now A will be there.
Dallas has been consistently talking up a storm, and it has continued into the map gameplay as Zachary hits the tactical crouch after a Dragon Blade, and Dallas saying, we're not coming here to lay down. I love to see this, Paul.
Oh, it's so much fun to watch the trash flow back and forth, LaFawn. The energy of the crowd, especially after moments like this, is nothing short of electric.
Raucus nearly with the Transcendence. Both support pushing their way into the back. Both of them are going to get caught. Raucus take it down. It's actually just waiting out for that something to start to go off. Jake trying to design. He gets the side, takes him down, but is that going to be enough? Because Jake has been eliminated. And Spree's been knocked out of his back. The Dallas Fuel entrenched on point at the moment. The Freeze coming through. Note going lower and lower. They're just trying to get those headshots in onto the mech. The Transcendence is going to be used by Raucus, and the Fuel are trying to retreat. They managed to make their way up to 53%, but they cannot get the cap. Now we're into OG. Ball comes up over onto the bridge. OG going to be taken down. Uncle wrap around in the back. Two vision from Zachary. But he needs this one to slap. He's going to get knocked to the ground. Moma scoops up the kill. And the Houston Outlaws will hold up the Dallas Fuel here on point B. They surrender 53%, but they will not let them get the double cast.
More from the Fuel there on the attack.
Have an exit route. Dive's going to be coming through. Muma goes in. This time it's going to be 5. It might not be 6, but it's still looking pretty darn good. He will be coming through point. And Julie catch everybody else on his squad to try to keep alive. And Muma takes down Umko. King could hear the bomb out from Note. Manages to find Raucus, but the kills are going away. The Houston Outlaws. Picks in their favor. Closer going to be taken down. And that will be them breaking forward here onto point A. Grab online. Muma jumps back in. Stunned up. The exit. Now the grab's going to be going in from Linkser. Finds 2 on the pillar. They're going to be taken down. OG and Zachary now closer. Going to be dead. The Houston Outlaws might be able to finish one out. Grab comes in from AKM, but Umko's going to be taken down. The healing's not going to be there. No. Heads to fight 1 with the bomb. They need a lot more than that. Spree gets AKM. Note's going to be taken up. OG comes back in with a wrecking ball, but he has to stay on the point the entire time. One tick going to be going over to Houston so far. They come back in. The beat gets dropped by point. Zachary here with a Doomfist trying to survive. It's the Bionade. The sun's coming in. The shielding from the passive, helping to keep him.
Dallas, off the back of a questionable follow-up on the EMP, throw away a chance at a full hold, but credit to Houston. They took full advantage and roll their way through, taking Temple of Anubis and evening up the series. And this, for a marker of a home game, the Battle of Texas has already been a very exciting one.
Season on Kings Row. Dallas Fuel just a bit behind them in that regard. Will be Houston on the attack.
Here outside of an initial pick from Muma, who's one of the more aggressive grinds.
Oh, OG gonna get juggled to the side. The sun comes in. He's not gonna be taken down. It's gonna be a train off of some of these supports. They say that the OG will be finished off. It's gonna be a 2 for 2 so far. Now Zachary gonna be eliminated as well. Houston Outlaws in on the point, trying to take their way up. AKM, he's here. He's got 100 energy, but he just can't get an angle to get any damage in. This Muma's got a shield raised.
Spree also got the high energy. He's just going to gatekeep him out. They cannot attack this point. Very fast first team fight cap for the Houston Outlaws. Sometimes, you know, that first kill is all you need. Grabs out.
Grab out from AKM. Point going low. Taken down by Note. Up over top of the Rockets. Dante going to get pinned.
And Dallas Fuel are basically winning several fights here. This is the most ult-efficient way to stop a payload is to use one ultimate per fight.
Oh man, the Dallas crowd was being so nice to Houston. They were chanting AKM, AKM to try and let them know that he had a Graviton Surge, but despite that, Raucus doesn't use the Transcendence, and everybody on Houston dies.
It's a bit unlucky there, but Houston Outlaws getting caught up yet again in a Graviton Surge, going down, and they end up losing that fight.
Half the pop, they see OG off over onto the side. He's going to be taken down now with a hammer. Going to be dropped for the big one. Tail finds so many members. Priest coming up with a double kill. No, going to be popped out. They finally broke it through on the back of the shatter. They get the juggle on OG and take him out.
Second big shatter of the map for Muma.
Coming up ready for Note in 5%. Dante
has to be a big one.
EMP to nail
It's
it.
him versus Closer again. Where's that sound barrier? He hit it last time. Can he do it again?
Manages to find OG. Tries some damage in. The bomb going to go in first from Note. EMP comes down. Closer drops the beat. Point going to be eliminated. This could be it as we enter into overtime. Dallas Fuel 5-2. Grab comes in. Texan is going to be used by Rockets, but I don't think it's going to be enough. They boop him back over to the side. Muma going lower and lower, going to be dead in the middle and charge the OP put.
Just straight up using trance.
Well, already Muma getting juggled around quite a bit. The heal tonight going to be absolutely massive for Mumco. Catches 3. Not going to lead to any kills yet, but it gives up so much space for the Dallas Fuel to now grab that first tick on the point. Another one!
Grenade!
Four-man bio out from Mumco, and that's just going to be the kills coming through. They've pretty much already done it. They'll get the cleanup here on the last remaining members. Another significant time bank.
Unco, you don't gotta do Houston dirty like that, man. I know it's the Battle of Texas, but come on. A 4-man anti-nade when they don't have any bubbles to cleanse? That's just rude.
And I think what we should introduce Houston Outlaws to is the concept of Diva. This has a matrix ability that can eat projectiles, and Unco sees the opportunity, and he did this all map long, hitting Bionade after Bionade, and clutches out the fight for Dallas. They roll through point A.
Taking a risk. His jump down chatter going to be coming down. It's the line 2, but can they get the kill? Grab comes in solo on the spree, and then divided. Grab in response to the Houston Outlaws. The bomb's going to be coming down, but it's not going to be able to find anybody. Dante couldn't be eliminated, could not make it back into the back. Closer shuts that one down. Rocket invests the transcendence. Muma, though, it's not enough to keep him alive. Factory pushes forward, swinging away like a madman. Comes up with the kills with the help of Unco. Puts the spray down, says, hey, how you doing? I'm rolling into B. It's 2:20 in the time bank. Houston Outlaws have to give it everything they've got if they want to hold them all. OG still cheating forward, getting those swings in. Point going to be picked off. Now they have to play the card, but there's no one taking it up to do it. The Jetta comes down. The rally's rolling, but it doesn't matter. Jet gets eliminated, and the Dallas Fuel will take Kings Row. They move up 2-1.
Unco popping off. The rest of Dallas following through. Houston, they're gonna have one last chance on Watchpoint Gibraltar to bring this back. They've yet to be defeated in the Battle of Texas. Can they keep that streak going?
He leads the charge. He peels so much and gives so much space so that ACAM can come in with his high energy and finish off those targets. And a lot of this is now on the Outlaws to approach, but, you know, it's a choke they have to go through. Look at already the fast DMAC on Pumat.
Yeah, already going to be taken out of that one. AKM beaming people down. Shield drops for Muma. AKM gets that flank angle. The kills just spilling forth. Dallas Fuel have the momentum on their side.
All right, the spray.
Gotta respect Dallas Fuel, despite winning or losing. Both sides, sunny or rainy, they keep the bad manners going, and in fact, it's the entire team, not just one player, as after this team fight Dallas with a little bit of spraying on the ground and some very aggressive shooting to just drive that point home.
Solo out from AKM, managed to find spree on the high ground. They take him out. They get rid of that back turn. They still have to push a card in. Pumat going to be eliminated as well. Suddenly the Dallas Fuel looking alive. In the final trades of the seconds here in the time bank. 15 remaining. Boink manages to contest it, but just for a moment. He doesn't live much longer after that. They roll in, and they've only got a minute and 40 seconds to try to push this to the finish line. The grab online. 8% left to go. OG jumping in, and Jake's going to be taken down. Spree falling as well. It's just a push here for the Dallas Fuel. Under a minute remaining, but they can get that card moving.
A little bit of time bought by Muma's Shatter, but I don't think it's going to be enough. This looks like a finish here. Houston Outlaws only really have Pumat to delay. He's trying to rush out right now, but I think it's going to be too slow. There's the grab. No way.
Yeah, they cannot do it. The grab comes down. Line wants to take it away again. The flanking intercepts are coming in. The grab's going to be coming through, but it's going to be the Dallas Fuel actually moving into the Houston Outlaws.
Oh,
they're playing right into their hands. They grouped themselves up.
Exactly. That is exactly right. They tried to flank, they tried to trick the Outlaws, but it backfired big time. They put themselves in the only place where that grab was going to get value. The Soldier, but it's much harder to do here.
Jump up over the top here from Muma, just trying to harass. Has that primal rage.
Here comes
Vulnerable.
Slow. He's chasing him.
OG
He's getting him.
Oh, the clutch sleep dart comes in from Unco. He's safe. And they manage to find the kill. Jumping back down, OG getting the hits. He's going to be zapping away, zoning them back.
Unco, the French flex support just doesn't stop, LaFon.
No, and actually, this is a really, really cool play for a couple of reasons. First, he saves AKM with the sleep dart. Second, he actually single-handedly brings Ultimate Economy back into line for Dallas Fuel. Up until this point, Houston Outlaws had all the tools that they needed. And Dallas Fuel, they needed an opportunity just to bring it back in. And a team fight won off of one sleep dart, man, that'll do you wonders for that results. And Houston Outlaws, they end up losing that fight and have Unco to thank for it.
Bomb out from Note, not going to be able to find any kills. Rally is in from Jake.
Got the ground.
He plays up into the front. No, he takes the way. Manages to find it. Spree gets another graviton, turns the 9 away from him. Note has just had his number this entire time. Muma isolated in the side room. Just trying to stay alive. Pops the primal. Will be able to do so. OG going to be taken down. Houston Outlaws still in this fight. Still grinding away. Trying to get across the line here. To bump up that time bank one last time. Bomb out from Note. Not going to find anything. Exactly's going to be taken down.
Fight.
Remake going to be coming through. AKM pushing forward. Grab is nearly online. He's at half HP. Throws it down immediately here. Onto the card. Locks him up with AKM. He's going to be eliminated. The damage taken out.
Is there enough damage? I don't think there's enough damage.
The wrecking ball is here. A big heal tonight onto the Houston Outlaws, but it's not going to be enough. Just 4.6 meters left to go, and they are going to have it.
The other side, he scouts it out. Muma's going to have to pivot. He wants the shatter here.
Down barrier comes in closer. Very early that one, but can they hold this off? Beat comes in from point. Bomb up, opens up. Cool Matt looking for the picks. Boom comes in. He gets a double. The box goes down. The Houston Outlaws are going to make it happen. They get the team rush.
The moment for the Fuel to get the wipe and into this push.
If he can nail it, drops in the EMP. Looking pretty good. 5 minutes. 5 members going to get hacked out. Cool Matt nearly eliminated out of the mag, but Spree going to be going to the fight. More though, they have to force out this overtime. They have to keep things rolling. That's going to be the nano thrown down onto Muma as they try to get the car rolling. He gets a primal coming out. Muma just waiting, biding his time. The sleep comes in, but they wake him back up. But he's going to be hacked, so he can't leave. He retreats around the backhand side. Bomb coming in, not going to find a pick. Rallies out from Zachary as they try to shut them down. Swings coming through. Jake barely managing to survive with a rally of his own. Dallas Fuel fighting tooth and nail. Beat getting ready to come in for closer. A huge shield tonight. Only members of the Houston Outlaws.
There's another EP.
Coming in, but AKM, he pays for that one with his life, but he gets him so many members, and that is going to be the cleanup. Coming through from the Fuel. The full hold going to be found. Dallas Fuel shut them down just in front of A.
That's the end of that push.
All right, I know we've been talking a lot of Fuel today, but let's just take a moment, respect Cool Matt, because he gets that bomb perfectly placed, catches out closer in that enclosement. It even gets Unco way over on the side, and he single-handedly keeps Houston in this series, gets them that 3rd point cap.
Despite a fantastic EMP, Dallas forget where the W key on their keyboard is and let Houston back into the fight. And then, though, the good old Boostio comes through and helps them clean up the fight. And honestly, Closer doing a ton of work in this one. Couple of final blows, and Dallas Fuel, they close out the hold ahead of their attack.
He got way back in, spots out Muma on the Rhine, wants the matchup.
Yeah, if he got the info that it was like a bunker or something, he could have tried to break it. But knows that he wants to run the Rhine in the end.
Pushing their way forward. 72 meters is what they have to exceed on the side of the Dallas Fuel. Basically push their way into A. They will close this out if the Houston Outlaws can hold them off. And we are looking at a game 5. OG going so very low. They certainly healing back up to keep him in the fix.
Unco's got a lot of damage coming out here. Everyone's getting low though.
OG going to be taken down. We've got 30 seconds remaining. They have to die now, or else they're going to be staggered.
They cannot be staggered. That is too much. That is too much if they get staggered. Nobody does. They do get away. If Note got D-Mech, if Unco got picked, that is basically game 5 material right there.
Look at the
still, the Outlaws have the high ground.
They have it at the moment. Rock is going to be having that Transcendence ready to roll. Unco just a little bit further behind. Neck and neck at the moment for the Lucios.
So important that Ruckus has that, because AKM is going to be the first to grab. We know that's true. There's a way that Kumat could eat it. He's going to have self-destruct too, while Note does not. So there's a lot of ways to stick to the cart.
We are now into overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Not even, we're barely entering into the underpass at the moment. Still so very far to go for the Dallas Fuel. Grab going to be at AKM, starting it up, but he's not really going to be able to find much. It's just going to be Muma on the other side of the wall. They push forward, looking for the kill. They cannot finish him up. Look at the trans coming in the bomb. Not going to find anything. Kumat doesn't get it. Spree barely kept the line by the beat point. Really keeping him in the fight. Now the ground is going to be available for the Houston Outlaws. Off the back from Note. White Beat comes in from closer. Just trying to
Jake's down. No, Jake is down.
Finds Jake. Muma's going to be gone. Can they actually make it happen?
Against everything.
They can. Kumat's going to be eliminated Fuel start pushing forward.
The grab came out later. The support ultimates were better, and the Dallas Fuel still came up. The winners, Notes bomb, enough fuel.
Shots coming in.
They have to touch the grab.
Take him down in midair. They cannot tag it. Dallas Fuel, they take it home.
Dallas, they eke out the win. They avoid the map 5. They win Gibraltar and the series 3-1. You know, I gotta say, this is one of the few times where this team has actually walked the walk that they've been talking.
Yeah, Dallas, they do not stop the tactical crouches, the BM, the trash talk, call it whatever you will. It has looked, been a very entertaining set as a result. Stakes on the line, both literally and figuratively. And honestly, style on the Outlaws at times in this match, and credit to them for such an entertaining match here in the Battle of Texas.
Dallas Fuel, having never beaten the Outlaws before, they make it happen at their home city. They get it done 3-1. And Houston, you know, you feel for this squad, man. They've had so many competitive games this stage, but they've yet to bring it on home.
Yeah, well, they'll have to wait for another day, but I think for the closeout here, you have to give a shout out to the fans in Dallas for such an entertaining, wonderful atmosphere. It really gives us a chance to see what the future's like for the Overwatch League, and it couldn't honestly be brighter.
That'll be it for the Houston Outlaws versus Dallas Fuel. If you liked the video, hit the button down below for it. If not, make sure you leave us a comment. Let us know how we can improve. But either way, subscribe to Elo Hell Esports for more Overwatch content.